गणानां त्वा गणपतिगं हवामहे कविं कवीनामुपमश्रवस्तमं ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणां ब्रह्मणस्पत नः शृण्वन्नोतिभिस्सेदसादनम् ॐ श्रीमहागणपतये नमः। शारदा शारदाम्बोजा वदना वदनाम्बुजे सर्वदा सर्वदास्माकं सन्निधिं सन्निधिं यात् सदाशिवसमारम्भाम् शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्ताम् वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयम् नमामि भगवत्पाद शङ्करं लोकशङ्करम् शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतो वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः व्यासं वसिष्ठनप्तारं शक्तेः पौत्रमकल्मषं पराशरात्मजं वन्दे शुकतातं तपोनिधिं व्यासाय विष्णुरूपाय व्यासरूपाय विष्णवे नमो वै ब्रह्मनिधये वासिष्ठाय नमो नमः। अचतुर्वदनो ब्रह्मा द्विबाहुरपरो हरिः अभाललोचनः शम्भुः भगवान् बादरायण। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। Read 28th प्राणस्तथानुगमात् न वक्तुरात्मोपदेशादिति चेदध्यात्मसम्बन्धभूमा यस्मिन् शास्त्रदृष्ट्या तोपदेशो वामदेववत् जीव मुख्य प्राणलिंगान्येति चेन्नोपासात्र विद्यादाश्रितत्वादिह तद्योगात् सर्वत्र प्रसिद्धोपदेशात् विवक्षित गुणोपपत्तेश्च अनुपपत्तेस्तु न शारीरः कर्म कर्तृव्यपदेशाच्च शब्द विशेषात् स्मृतिश्च अर्भकोकस्तात् तद्व्यपदेशाच्च न इति चेत् न निचायत्पादेवं व्योमवच्च संभोग प्राप्तिरिति चेत् न वैशेष्यात् हत्ता चराचर ग्रहणात् We'll say this. Hatta Characha Grahat. Page 195. Please repeat. Second paragraph. Kathavaleshu pathyate yasya brahmacha kshatram cha ubhe bhavata odanah मृत्युर्यस्योपसेचनम् क इत्था वेदयत्र सः इति अत्र कश्चित् ओदन उपसेचन सूचितोत्ता प्रतीयते What happened? अत्र कश्चित् ओदन उपसेचन सूचितोत्ता प्रतीयते तत्र किम् अग्निरत्ता स्यात् तत्र किम् अग्निरत्ता स्यात् उत जीवः अथवा परमात्मा इति संशयः विशेष अनवधारणात् त्रयाणां च अग्निजीव परमात्मनाम् अस्मिन् ग्रन्थे प्रश्नोपन्यासोपलब्धेः किं तावत् प्राप्तम् अग्निरत्तेति कुतः अग्निरन्नादः इति श्रुति प्रसिद्धिभ्याम् जीवो वात्ता स्यात् तयोरन्यपिप्पलं स्वाद्वत्ति इति दर्शनात् न परमात्मा अनश्नन्योमपि चाकशीति इति दर्शनात् इत्येवं प्राप्ते ब्रूमः अत्रात्र परमात्मा भवितुम् अर्हति कुतः चराचर ग्रहणात् चराचरं हि स्थावर जंगमम् मृत्युपसेचनम् इह अध्यत्वेन प्रतीयते। मृत्युपसेचनम् इह अद्यत्वेन प्रतीयते। तादृशस्य चाद्यस्य न परमात्मना अन्यः कार्त्स्नेन हत्ता संभवति। परमात्मा तो विकारजातम् संहरन् सर्वं हत्ति इति उपपद्यते। ननु इह चराचर ग्रहणं नोपलभ्यते। कथं सिद्धवच्चराचर ग्रहणं हेतुत्वेन उपादीयते। नैष दोषः मृत्युपसेचनत्वेन प्राणिनिकायस्य प्रतीयमानत्वात् ब्रह्मक्षत्रयोश्च प्राधान्यात् प्रदर्शनार्थत्वोपपत्तेः। यत्तु परमात्मनः अपि न अतृत्वं संभवति। अनश्नन्नव्यभिचाकशीति इति दर्शनादिति अत्रोच्यते। कर्मफलभोगस्य प्रतिषेधकम् एतद्दर्शनम् तस्य सन्निहितत्वात् न विकारसंहारस्य प्रतिषेधकम्। सर्ववेदान्तेषु सृष्टिस्थितिसंहारकारणत्वेन ब्रह्मणः प्रसिद्धत्वात् तस्मात् परमात्मा एव इह हत्ता भवितुम् अर्हति। हत्ता भवितुम् अर्हति। We had been seeing the last adhikaran, which was called Sarvatra Prasiddho Adhikaran. Before we move ahead in this next adhikaran, one or two points to be noted. First point which used to be noted is that you could have now observed that in Brahma Sutra, Ishwar Jeev Bhed is also established from Vyavaharik Drishti. This aspect is hidden in the Upanishad and it is not sometime explicit in the Upanishad. So Bhagavan Vedavyas established जीव परमात्मनोः भेदः व्यवहारिक दृष्टया। व्यवहारिक दृष्टया, when I say व्यवहारिक दृष्टया, it means what? It means when you think yourself of a Jeev, then automatically you have to think as much is your Jeev real, to that extent Ishwar and Jagat has to be real. I was talking to somebody a few days back, and that person was repeatedly using the word Jagat is Mithya, Jagat is Mithya. So, when you don't consider and he was working as a businessman. When you as a worker is not Mithya, then you cannot say Jagat is Mithya. Don't do this mistake. So he is creating a kind of dichotomy where Jeev is Satyam and he is trying to make Jagat Mithya. So that is not. And the Mithyat of Jeev Jagat Ishwar starts from Jeev and not from Jagat. The doership and enjoyership, when it is considered to be Mithya, that is the starting point to think how Jagat is Mithya. But when I am working, that means I have considered the worker as true. And therefore, while doing Karma Yoga and Upasana, you should avoid using the word Jagat is Mithya. It will not help their point. Karma Yoga and Upasana, the best is to consider Jagat as Virat. I am a small Jeev and Ishwar is very big. This is the safe area. Don't mix the two. So, Vyavharik Drishti is this only. And the Adhikaran, which deals, you can see there are few Adhikaran which are dealing with the Upasya Brahma. Upasya Brahma and not Gyeya Brahma. So in the Brahma Sutra, there are two kind of Adhikaran. One which deals with the Gyeya Brahma, other deal with Upasya Brahma. When I say Gyeya Brahma, in that Gyeya Brahma, there is no difference, there is no Jeev Jagat Ishwar Bhed, rather all these three are non-existing. Na sato vidyate bhavaha, na bhavo vidyate sata. Straight away this is there. Then when Gyeya Brahma is mentioned, like 13th chapter is there of Bhagavad Gita, Kshetrajñam chapi mam vidhi sarva kshetreshu bharata. It deals with the Gyeya Brahman and not the Upasya Brahman. Gita mainly deals various places with straight away Gyeya Brahman. So there, do not bring the topic of Upasya Brahman there. This confusion occurs because people have not understood either of them. Either of them they have not understood. So they quote from wrong area and try to mix the issues which are wrong. It is like mixing the mother. Same woman cannot be mother and wife for the same person at the same time. Wife bhav is from one angle, mother bhav is from another angle. She is mother from the perspective of child and she is wife from the angle of husband. But for the same person, cannot be mother and son at the same time. So same person. And it is a contradictory. So don't try to make the Upasya Brahma and Gyeya Brahma at the same time. Bhagavan Vedavyas, which he mentions, because in Upasana you need the Bhed Buddhi, you need the Vyavharik Bhed Buddhi. Upasana is Kartru Tantra, and being Kartru Tantra, you have to consider that, therefore Sankalp is taken. In Sankalp you become Karta. So every Upasana is from Vyavharik Drishti and not Paramarthik Drishti. And therefore, when there are moments in everybody's life he is more comfortable to be as a Jeev. He is more happy to consider as the Ishwar because he doesn't have that qualification to drop the upadhi of Jeev and think himself as the one which is without mind. I was telling food, I think yesterday or day before, that the upadhi dropping is a difficult process. Dropping the upadhi of subtle body, causal body, is a tedious process. It is easier to identify with a bigger upadhi rather than suddenly dropping the upadhi. When you identify with the bigger upadhi, then you get a capacity to drop your small upadhi. When I identify with the bigger upadhi, then I gain a capacity in the mind to drop like I identify with my Gurudev's desire, supposing. Now, in front of Gurudev's desire, my desire will become, I can easily drop my desire. I wanted this, and he said, no, do that. Then I will drop my desire. But without identifying with the bigger desire, I would not be able to drop my small desire. And therefore, the upasana, this sarvatra prasiddha is for upasana adhikara. And therefore, Shankaracharya ji has written so many stotra. And in that stotram, if you read, he has made himself a Jeev. He is talking like a Jeeva. Same expounder of Advait, who is ruthlessly talking about the oneness of Brahman in the Upanishad, in the Bhagavad Gita. If you read his Minakshi Pancharatnam or you read his Bhavani Ashtakam or you read his Ganga Stotram or you read his Ganesh Pancharatnam, if you see, you can see he becomes very small. There is Vinay Shatpadi, which I took in CIF. Vinay Shatpadi, 6 verses are there. Vinayam Apanaya Vishnu, Avinamayam, Avinaya Apanaya Vishnu. The very first line is, oh God, please remove my haughtiness. But who is saying that? Atma doesn't have any haughtiness. Haughtiness only Jeev has that. So he says, please remove my. Then in Varami Hanire Kamato Meena Kimva Tire Sharato Kshina. Those tortoise and fish are better who live near Gangaji. So you can see at certain places he is talking as a very much as a Jeev, identified with the body, and their moment he has Jeev Bhav, he is praising the Ishwar, establishing the Ishwar. And therefore many people, one person went out like that. He was from Gaudiya Math, ISKCON, not ISKCON, Gaudiya Math, but very staunch Vaishnavite and very strong opponent of Bhagavan Shankaracharya. So what he said, funny thing, I had not known Bhashya, etc. I was 19 years old. He says, Shankaracharya's whole life established Advaita. You know what? At the end he said, Bhaj Govindam, Govindam, Bhaj Gurmate. So ultimately he also came on the bhajan only. I didn't know anything, so I could not refute. I had not known these things. So that is not the case. That is not the case. So he will also point this Sarvatra Prasiddhi Adhikaranam. In this you can say what there? Upasya Brahma Adhikaran. This is called Upasya Brahma Adhikaran. जैसे आनंद अधिकरण is there, आकाश अधिकरण is there. Some अधिकरण are ज्ञेय ब्रह्म अधिकरण. So we will differentiate upasya brahma adhikaran and ज्ञेय ब्रह्म अधिकरण. But why he is establishing? The biggest reason why here, as I told you, is to refute the Sankhya. Because Sankhya accepts the Vyavharik Jeev and Vyavharik Jagat as reality, but not the Ishwar as a reality. And therefore, Nirishwarvadi Darshan, to refute, he has done this particular exercise a lot in Brahma Sutra. Who? Bhagwan Vedavyas. Now, second point where your attention should be taken is, what is the second point? That, so understood, no? Gaya Brahma Adhikaran and Upasya Brahma Adhikaran. And so what is the Upasya Brahma and what is Gaya Brahma? So, in both the cases, the Brahman will appear as the same. ध्यान देना. In the Upasya Brahma, second topic I am talking, in the Upasya Brahma and the Gaya Brahma, if you heard the Upasya Brahma Shandilya Vidyadik in the Chandogya Upanishad, the Upanishad is started with Sarvam Kalvidam Brahma Tajjalaniti. Tajjalaniti means it is the cause of the Srishti, Sthiti and Lay. Who? Brahman. Acha. Could you know that this Brahman is Upasya Brahma or the Gaya Brahma? Because everywhere where Brahman is used, that is mentioned, like in Taittiriya Upanishad is there. So Taittiriya Upanishad, Brahmanand Valli, if you hear, Yato Vam, Tasmad Vai Tasmad Atmana Akasha Sambhuta Akash. Tell me, this is Maya Sahit Brahman or Maya Rahit Brahman? Huh? Maya Sahit Brahman is there. In Taittiriya Upanishad, Maya Sahit Brahman has been mentioned. But that Maya Sahit Brahman is Upasya Brahman or a Gaya Brahman? Huh? Maya Sahit Brahman, Maya Sahit Brahman in Taittiriya Upanishad is Upasya Brahman or a Gaya Brahman? And Maya Sahit Brahman in Shandilya Vidya is Upasya Brahman. In Shandilya Vidya, you heard Tajjalaniti, you are saying there the Brahman is Upasya Brahman. And in Taittiriya Upanishad, when it is said, or in Bhrigu Vallu Yato Vaimani Bhutani Jayante, then it is Gaya Brahman. In both the places, the Brahma Lakshan is same. Both the places in Shandilya Vidya, the Brahma Lakshan is Sarvam Khalvidam Brahma Tajjalaniti. And in the Taittiriya also it is Yato Vaimani Bhutani. At one place you are saying, so Shandilya Vidya Brahman is introduced as Karanam Brahma. Karanam Brahman is Upasya Brahman. In Taittiriya Upanishad also the Brahman is Karanam Brahma and Brahman is Gaya Brahman. In Taittiriya Upanishad, both the place it is Karanam Brahma. It is not the Nirguna Brahma, because Maya Sahit Brahman is the cause. How do you know the difference then? How do you say it is Karanam Brahma at one? I mean, it is the Gaya Brahman, although both the places Karanam Brahman is there. How do you know that at one place it is Karanam Brahma and one place it is, at one place Karanam Brahma is both the places. But how do you know one place it is a Gaya Brahman and one place it is the Upasya Brahman? That you cannot know in the beginning. You cannot know that in the beginning. You cannot know in the beginning. No. You have to go into the text and find out. Then you will know that Brahman, Karanam Brahma was Upasya Brahman, or it was the game Brahma. When the Upanishad, be careful now, is talking about to do Upasana on Sarvajnatva, Sarvarasatva, Sarvagandhatva, Jayan Prithvi, Jayan Antariksham, Manomaya. It said do Upasana on that. Then it is talking about the Upasya Brahman. And the same Upanishad in Taitri says, Yato vacho nivartante apraapya manasa saha anando brahmete vijnanat. So there it is the Gaya Brahman. Upanishad itself talks. In the Taitri Upanishad, it did the adhyarop of Karanatva on the Brahman and then removed that adhyarop by using Panchkosh Vivek. That is, there it uses the prakriya of adhyarop and apavad. And therefore the Mayavatvam, Sagunatvam and Karanatvam status of the Brahman is taken out in due time. I am repeating it. When the Gaya Brahman Prakran is there, are you following? Mayavatvam, Karanatvam and Sagunatvam status has been taken out in the same section after some time. And the same Brahman is discovered to be Karya Karan Atit Brahman. And therefore it is the Gaya Brahman and not the Upasya Brahman. Whereas in Shandilya Vidya Prakaran, the Karanatva status, Sagunatva status and Mayavatva status is not taken out. And therefore there the Brahman will be given a name, Karan Vishisht Brahman. Karan Vishisht Brahman. The Brahman associated with the causeness, bigness. I hope it is clear. Whereas in Chandogya Upanishad also, 6th chapter, not 3rd chapter, be careful. Sadev Swamidam Agre Asi. It has said Sad alone was the cause of the world. Whole world has come from the Sat. Please get my point. After telling that whole world has come from the Sat, so they have superimposed the Karanatva of the Brahman. And after that, the same Upanishad in the 8th section of the 6th chapter says Tattvamasi. Hello. Then Tattvamasi has been mentioned. You know what is meaning? That means 3 bodies of the Jeev has been taken out. And 3 cosmic body of the Ishwar has been taken out by Bhagat Tyaga Lakshana or Jahad Ajah Lakshana. They have taken out 6 bodies. Antibodies, 6 bodies. Don't overhear what I say here, that also. So 6 bodies, 3 microcosmic body, subtle body, gross body and causal body, and 3 macrocosmic body called the Sampurna world, then total mind and the Maya. After taking out that, what remains common between Jeev and Ishwar is called the oneness of Tat and Tvam Pad. And therefore, this is Karya Karan Vilakshan Chaitanya you reach at. Although you started with the Karan Brahman, but ultimately you landed up as Karya Karan Vilakshan Brahman. Isn't clear now? I hope it is clear. And therefore, I will now use a new word. Karan Upahit Brahman is in Gyan Prakaran. Karan Vishisht Brahman is in Upasana Prakaran. This Vishisht and Upahit word Guruji was using there. Where in Vedanta Ramanam, Vishisht and Upahit word. Dhyan dena. In the Upasana portion, I will be calling the Brahman as Karan Vishisht, that Brahman which is endowed with the cause. That Brahman which is endowed with the cause. When I say endowed means what? Endowed means what? Endowed means while doing Upasana, you are retaining the Karanatva. You are retaining the Karanatva. And therefore it is Karan Vishisht Brahman. And when you say Upahit Brahman, then slowly you have dropped the Karan and it is Brahman conditioned by the cause. I will use that word. This is called Adhyarop Apavad Nyaya. Because this question may have come to you, that in the Shandilya Vidya, they started with Nirgun Nirakar and they landed up there in Upasana Prakarana. Sarvam Kalvidam Brahman, they started like that. Tajjalaniti, they started like that. How come they landed up in the Upasana Prakarana? I don't know, this topic may have. So there the Brahman which was introduced and where the Upasana of Brahman will be done will be on Karan Vishisht Brahman. And whereas in the Geya Brahman Prakaran, it will be Karan Upahit Brahman, I will use the word. Vishisht word, I will not use it. When it is said blue lotus, the blueness is, lotus is endowed with blueness. Blueness is not the conditioning of the lotus. And when I say blue Shivling, the crystal Shivling has become blue because of the presence of a blue flower. Then this blueness is the upadhi or the conditioning. Because of the presence of something else, that crystal is appearing to be blue. In short, to conclude this topic, this is incidental diversion. Because this confusion may have come. Moment Upasana Prakarana comes, Upanishad will not do Adhyarop. Apavad it won't do. Because Upasana will not allow it to do Apavad. Upasana is meant to create the thought of bigness of Ishwar in the mind. It is when the Upanishad will talk about the Giyam Brahma, then it will do apvad of the Karanatva also. So Karya Apavad, Karan Apavad, Jeevhood Apavad is Jeev, the Upadhi of Jeev has been taken and Upadhi of Ishwar has been taken away. But please get my point. In Upasana, because you are retaining the Upadhi of the Jeev, therefore you have to retain the Upadhi of the Ishwar. In the Upasana, बोले हम तो I am small but Ishwar is Brahman. ऐसे नहीं चलेगा. You cannot do like that. You cannot say I am nothing, I am small. Ishwar is Brahman, this much I have known. But I am small. Then you know nothing. Or you cannot say I am to Brahman. But Ishwar is very big. देखो बेकार की बात मत करो तो. You are saying I am too small. But Ishwar is Brahman. This is a convenient way of telling. Ishwar is Brahman, I accept. He is Satchidanand. I am very small. He is unconditioned without time and space, without Maya. Ishwar is without Maya, I can understand. But I am with... Oh, गलत बात मत करो. मार पड़ेगी फिर आप. Or you cannot say that I am Brahman, but Ishwar is with Upadhi. Both Upadhi will be together or both Upadhi will go away. Cheating mat karo kahin bhi. Because somebody said, well, I understand Ishwar is Brahman. He is without desh, kal, Satchidanand Swarup. But I am small. I said, that means you are not accepting the macrocosm and you are accepting the microcosm there. How can you say like that? Well, no, it appears good, it's convenient. No, it is not convenient. Don't do half-pant Vedanta. This is called half-pant Vedanta. Convenient Vedanta. Got my point, no? So, Giyam Brahman, I don't know this top, it came that where from Sarvam Kalvidam Brahma they landed up there. Sarvam Kalvidam Brahma is a statement of Vedanta only. And from there landed up in Upasana totally. Ultimately, Jayan, Prithvi, etc., they started talking about. All of a sudden, not all of a sudden. Okay. So please be very careful about this. These 2 points just for your referential concept. This is not directly coming in the Bhashya. This is for your reference. This is for your education. Some education is not written. You have to educate your understanding and educate your mind also. Now let me go to the next Adhikaran. This Adhikaran now is 12th Adhikaran, I think. 13th Adhikaran. Okay, good. This 13th Adhikaran, 11 was in the first path. And this is the 12th, although we saw 13th Adhikaran. And this is the 9th Sutra that we have heard. Already I have read this Sutra. So I will now straight away go to this Adhikaran. Okay. Let us now go to this Adhikaran. This Adhikaran is called, what is it called? Atta Adhikaran. Atta. Or Atra Adhikaran. If you do Sandhi, it is Atra Adhikaran. Page 195 you see. Atra Adhikaran. Why? Which is the topic here? Which is the Vishavak here? Good news is you know this statement very well. So some familiar mantra is there. very much familiar mantra of Kathopanishad. Yasya brahma cha kshatram cha ubhe bhavata odana. Mrityor yasya upasechanam kuittha vedyatra sa. Very popular verse is there of Kathopanishad. Tell me this is upasya brahmadikaran or gye brahmadikaran. नहीं प्रॉब्लम आ गई अब. This is gay brahmadikaran. Thank God. So this is gay brahmadikaran. No, upasya brahma is also very good. How nicely it was established about upasya brahma. Okay. What is said in this adhikaran? Oh, how many sutras are there? 2. Oh, very good. 2 is very simple. 2 sutras are there. Short sutras are there. First is atta charachar grahat. Atta charachar grahanat. And second sutra is prakaranacha. So we will see both the sutras. Okay. Yes, let us see now. What is the essence? I will tell what is the essence of these sutras. So you have heard in 1.2.25 this mantra comes. First chapter, second valli. Although it is written 1.2.24. Later on you check. Check outside is 25. Check in the mantra pushpa. It should be 25. In the book it is written 1.2.24. I feel it should be 25. 25. 25. So in the book you can correct it. Page 196 it is written 1.2.24. It should be 25. So what is the essence of this mantra? Essence of the mantra, not the adhikaran I am talking about. Because you have to understand 3 things. First you understand mantra, then you understand adhikaran, then you understand that particular sutra. Only with every sutra? Yes, I don't think so I will survive all Brahma Sutra. In between I will pass up. Rest I will hear later on. So the essence of the mantra is Brahma Jagat Laya Karanam. I am giving you the short. Brahma Jagat Laya Karanam. This is the essence of the mantra. Srishti and Sthiti Karan we know. But that is not said here. In this mantra, Brahman is the Srishti Karan or Laya Karan, or Sthiti Karan is not told. That Brahman is the cause and Brahman is the sustaining cause. Brahman is the cause of dissolution. This is the point mentioned. Brahman is the cause of dissolution of the world that is mentioned here. And how Upanishad uses a figurative language. What is figurative language? That at the time of Pralaya, Paramatma eats up or swallows the whole world. And therefore Brahman is the eater of the whole universe. Eater word has been used in a figurative language. What you eat dissolves in you. You cannot see it. If you have eaten morning, what shall we eat? Supposing I have eaten fruit or bread, etc. That form you cannot show again. It has become one with your body now. That is called eaten. Eaten word is a figurative word used in the Upanishads, and Atma word also has one meaning of that which eats. In the Kathopanishad, Atma word has come. Who will do the definition of Atma? Definition of Atma. What? Yacha adatte. Yacha ati vishyani. Good. Yacha asya santato bhavasa atma iti katyate. Yacha apnoti, that which pervades all in waking state. Yacha adatte, which takes the impression and forms the world in dream state. Yacha atti vishayani, in deep sleep, that which eats. Yacha santato bhava sa atma iti kathate. In Kathopanishad, I must have told this. This is the definition of Atma. So here the root is, what is the root here? Ad, bhakshane. Bhakshane. And atta. Atta means consumer. Consumer. So whole world is equal to food of Paramatma. Whole world is equal to the food of Paramatma. Okay. And Odanaha. Odan word is used here. See, Odanaha. Odan is what? Cooked rice. Tandul is not the cooked rice. Uncooked rice is called tandul. Not tandul. Tandul. Oh, from there Tendulkar has come. Don't unnecessarily mix that issue. So, Odanaha is the cooked rice. So, yasya brahmacha kshatramcha. Here Brahm means Brahman jati. And kshatram is Kshatri jati. And these two jatis are upalakshan of the whole world. Characharatmakam jagat. So by Brahman jati and Kshatri jati, he has mentioned all charachar jagat. Okay. And eating is facilitated by what? By Kal. Mrityu's Kal. This disintegration is facilitated by Kal. So world is food and time is upsechanam. Upsechanam is pickle or chutney which facilitates, which disintegrates the food faster. Side dish is there. So world is a food, time is upasechanam. So with the help of this pickle etc., the whole food is disintegrated fast. It is a facilitator. Like ajwain etc. Ajwain is kept or not in my room? Okay, but I am not taking. Okay, so that is a facilitator. The spices etc. were taken to facilitate your digestion system. So here upsechanam. So Bhagavan is eating the whole world with the help of Kal. Mrityu means Kal. Bhagavan eats the world. So Bhagavan is a swallower. Also Paramatma is swallower of time also, because he is eating the pickle also. So he is using the pickle to swallow the world, but he is swallowing the pickle also. So he is using the time to disintegrate everything, but he is eating time also. Therefore he is not in time. Okay. Understood. Then what is the problem here? Because without problem you can't proceed in Brahma Sutra. What is the doubt here? Well, I have no doubt. No, you have to create doubt. What is the doubt here? What is the problem? What is the doubt here? Here the doubt is. What is the doubt here? Please see. Page 196. Tatra kaschid odana upasejana suchito atta bhavati. So kaschit atta bhavati. There is some eater who eat the rice and who is eater of the pickle also. Well, don't say pickle again. I feel like eating the pickle. concentration gets disturbed. So here it is said here, Tatra Kim Agni Atta. Underline that. Kim Agni Atta Ut Jiva Athva Paramatma iti samshaya. This doubt is for the whole Adhikaran. Whole Adhikaran goes on one doubt. So this Tatra means in this mantra, Agniyatta, Pachamyaham Chaturvidam, Agni is Atta. Atta means eater. Fire eats everything. Because if anything is there, it will be eaten by the fire. If house is on fire, everything is as if eaten by the fire, consumed by the fire. Agniyatta syat ut jiva. Or Jeev is the eater. Athva Paramatma iti samshaya. This is the samshaya. Vishesha anavadharanat. Because I am not able to specifically say this is the eater. Purpaksh is saying that this is not clear as who is the eater. Okay. Because somewhere it says Pachamyanyam Aham Vaishwanaro Bhutva Pachamyanyam Chaturvidam. Somewhere Bhagwan says I am the eater. As a fire. Acha? Haan. Then, see the next line. Trayanam cha Agni Jiva Paramatmanam Asmin Granthe Prashno Upanyaso Upalabdhe. In this Granth, which Granth? Not Brahma Sutra. Kathopanishad, Asmin Granthe Agni Jeev Paramatmanam. There are three possibilities. Agni, Jeev and Paramatma, because question answer is about all three in this Upanishad. Nachiket Agni has been mentioned. And about Jeev also has been mentioned. And then about Paramatma also has been mentioned. So, Kim Tavat Praptam? Among all, what should we take here? What do you see? Agni. I think Agni we should take. Agni Atta. Agni is the one. How do you know that? Agni Annadaha. Bradaranya case quote. Iti Shruti Prasiddhibhyam. So, it is said that Agni is the one which takes everything. Acha? Agni is the one. See, this is what is said. Why you are saying Agni? Because Satvam Agnim Prabhuhi. Nachiketa says, you tell about the Agni. Agni Vidya was mentioned in Kathopanishad. Satvam Agnim Prabhuhi. See the Tika there. Third line. Satvam Agnim Prabhuhi. See, he is putting how 3 points are there. Samshaya bijamaha visheshyeti. Satvam Agnim Prabhuhi ityagnehe. From here it is Agni. Then it is said, Yeyam prete vichikitsa manushye asti te eke nayam asti ti jaike. So there it is, Jeev is there, one who leaves the body. Then Anyatra Dharmat, Brahmana is there. Lokadim Agnim Tamuvacha iti Agnehe. So there is a confusion about this Atta word in the Kathopanishad. And therefore, I have this question that among these three, what is the? How do you say that Jeev is Atta? How the Jeev is eater? Well, Jeev is eater. I can easily say, Jeevo va Atta syat, tayor anya pippalam swadwas atti. Iti darshanat. Dva suparna sayuja sakhaya. Samanam vrikshe parishashvajate tayoranya pippalam swadvati anashnan anyo abhichakashiti. Mundak Upanishad, this is said here. See, tayoranya. So how can Paramatma be the eater? Because na Paramatma anashnan anyo abhichakashiti. He is not eating anything. Samane vrikshe purusho nimagna anishaya shochati muyyamana yada pashyati jushtam tasya mahimanam atibita shokah. When this one Jeev sees then his mahima, then he is free from shok. So he is not eating. Who? Paramatma, how can he be the eater? He is on fast. Anashnan, he is not eating anything. Na Paramatma, anashnan iti abhichakashiti. Iti darshanaditi vam prapte bruma. It's not English bruma. This has been said. Atta atra Paramatma bhavitum arhati. Iti darshanat. How? Evam prapte, even you are saying that, but still I will say that Paramatma alone is mentioned here as the eater. Achha? Haan. Paramatma is the eater here. Yes, Paramatma is the eater here. And now comes this particular sutra called Atta Charachar Grahanat. Reason number 1. You got the Vishaya Vakya for the whole Adhikaran. And you got what is the Samshaya also. And now the reasoning is starting that Charachar Grahanat. Charachar Grahanat? Yes. Charachar Grahanat. Because Charachar has been mentioned here. Charachar means all the world has been mentioned here. Achha? How do you say Charachar? Because Yasya Brahmacha Kshatramcha. Kriya Shakti and Gyan Shakti makes the whole world. The Kriya Shakti has been mentioned by the word Kshatriya and Gyan Shakti has been made by the word Brahman. Brahman word indicates Gyan Shakti. The effect of Gyan Shakti is Brahman, the effect of Kriya Shakti Kshatriya, and this is what the whole world is. What about the Ichha Shakti? Arey bhai, Ichha Shakti is hidden between Gyan Shakti and Kriya Shakti. First Gyan Shakti comes, then Ichha Shakti, then Kriya Shakti. Kriya Shakti itself indicates that there is a Ichha Shakti. And therefore all three are already there. And this three Shakti is the whole world. So by the word Brahmacha, Kshatramcha, these three Shaktis are mentioned. And therefore Charachar has been included by these three words. And therefore he is the eater of the three worlds. The Agni cannot eat the three worlds because Agni itself is a product. In Agni, the Vayu, Agni cannot eat Vayu. Three options which you gave, Agni, Jeev and Paramatma. Agni cannot eat the Panch Mahabhut also. Agni cannot eat Akash also. Agni cannot eat Vayu also. Agni can eat Prithvi and Jal, but Agni cannot eat Vayu and Akash. Forget about other thing. Agni cannot eat thought. Body is burnt, but thought cannot be burnt because the product cannot destroy the cause. Thought itself it cannot eat. Panch Mahabhut, two bhut it cannot eat. It cannot burn Vayu. Agni cannot burn Vayu. Agni cannot burn space. Agni cannot burn Hiranyagarbha. Agni cannot burn thought. And therefore, Agni word will not include Charachar. Brahman Shatram is including Charachar. And Agni cannot include Charachar. Okay, I understand that. I think you're making some sense. देखो ऐसे रीजनिंग होती है. Well, why not eat? Why not say the Jeev is there? Because Jeev is karm phal bhokta. When it is said in Mundak Upanishad that Tayoranya Pippalam Swadu. So there Pippalam Swadu is mentioned to tell that he is the bhokta of karm phal. But Jeev cannot be bhokta of Brahman and Kshatri. He cannot eat the whole world. Jeev is mainly an enjoyer of the fruit of action by the aham sukhi and aham dukhi vritti. So when it is said Jeev has eaten the fruit, it is not a literal gulping, but it is being associated by the enjoyership. I am sad, I am happy. Jeev physically cannot eat the whole world. It can't eat 1 kg rice also in one go. 1 kilogram rice can you eat? So you can you eat 1 kg? No. So 1 kg also you cannot eat. Little you can eat handful of rice. 1 kg is quite a rice, I think. How many people can eat in 1 kg? 5 people. 5 people can eat 1 kg. And here whole world you don't know how many million of kgs of rice may be there, which is produced at the earth in one season. How can Jeev be the eater of the whole world? Boss. So but Mundak says, again you are coming to Mundak again, Mundak you लगा के रखे यार हम कब से मना कर रहे Mundak मत करो. Mundak is mentioned only to tell he is the enjoyer and sufferer of fruit of action. And not that he, and here, yes, brahmacha kshatram cha ubhe bhavata vodana. And mrityu, how can Jeev eat the mrityu? इसको भी तो जोड़ दो. Jeev cannot eat the time. Because time is eating everything. Time is only changing the Jeev. Jeev is totally governed by the time. Jeev is totally under the influence of time because he is under the influence of fruit of action, and fruit of action is given by the time. Today good time, tomorrow bad time, day after very, very bad time, day after good time. This is the time we are told. Jeev is totally the slave of time. Because of the time he is very happy, time he is very sad. Therefore he cannot eat the time. Time is eating him rather. So two things I said. First thing, he cannot eat the whole world. Second thing, he cannot eat time also. He is a one small part, and therefore two meanings will not be fitting in the context. And only the meaning of Paramatma will be fitting. Oh. See what is said here? 197 page. Tadrishasya chadyasya. Tadrishas means characharat bhokta. Characharasya bhoktuhu. Tadrishasya chadyasya na paramatma anyah. Karsnyan सत्ता संभवति. Other than Paramatma, there is nothing else which can eat the whole world along with the time. Oh, my time is over. This is what we are saying. We are under the influence of time. We'll see more tomorrow. Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Guru Pyo Namah. Hari Om.